If you're looking for an alternative lending source to get funding for your food truck business, Fundbox might be a good source to consider, especially if you have modest goals based on a modestly good start to your performance. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Imagine that you started a food truck business and you've been going now for about 6 months, and while you're doing well, you still have a few kinks to work out. The repair of an occasional equipment failure, or a miscalculation on inventory, or any number of things that food truck owners have to deal with. You believe in your heart that over the next year, your business prospects are really going to open up for you, and that your labor of love is going to be worth its time. But until you get there, you might need some help in the form of a loan. Perhaps you have to replace one of the stoves or some other piece of equipment on the truck. Or perhaps you have to buy a new seasonal product, something appropriate for the weather. You need a loan, but because your start has been modestly successful, you don't want to spend a lot of money on interest if you can avoid it. Fundbox can help with that, because Fundbox offers both term loans, those that you pay back over a specific term, or a business line of credit, which is revolving and you spend and pay back depending on what you need. The great news here is that Fundbox has very reasonable rates. In some cases, you may even be able to get a loan under 10% annual interest. A typical annual interest rate for an alternative lender is usually much more than that, something along the lines of 25 to 30%. But Fundbox lists that they're able to offer loans anywhere from 4.66% interest to 9% interest. Recent changes to interest rates all across the market might make it hard to get loans in that range. But even so, Fundbox is going to be very competitive. In order to qualify for these loans, you need to have been in business about 6 months or more, and you need to have a credit score of 600 or higher. You do need to show that you have annual revenue, but only of about 100,000 or more. How can Fundbox offer such good rates with such low qualifying requirements? You guessed it, there's a reason. That's because Fundbox may offer you a loan based on the idea that you'll put a lien on your business as collateral. That can be tough, because if it means the loan doesn't work out and you have a hard time paying it back, Fundbox can come after your business. And if the business fails, you might even be liable to pay back the loan personally. Now, those are risks that entrepreneurs need to pay close attention to. There is one other limitation that Fundbox will impose on borrowers. They may at times offer a smaller line of credit than their competitors would in the same circumstances. So those are the pros and cons of working with Fundbox to get alternative funding. The loan terms are fairly short as well. This can be a good thing for a business that is healthy, earns a lot, and manages to make a jump to the next level of success. Term loans are paid back over a 24-week or a 52-week time schedule. A line of credit only has 2 options available, 12 or 24-week repayment scenarios. So you can see it's best to use loans from Fundbox in a timely manner. The application process for Fundbox is very straightforward. It'll take you less than 15 minutes to fill out, and if you're approved for the loan, which can happen within an hour, then you often get your funding the very next day. So with Fundbox, you're looking to get a solution right away. And even if your needs are modest, having access to the power of that kind of timing can be a big benefit when a timely opportunity comes your way. These are just some of the reasons why FinImpact.com listed Fundbox as the best lender for smaller businesses. Their customer care is excellent, and past customers like to do business with them. If you have need of an alternative lender's services, you should be sure to check out Fundbox. I think you'll be glad you did.